water quality reports. The first water quality report is basically is selected water quality data. This is sort of typical AMD data that people are most likely to be interested in. You'll see that so it's in table form. Oops. And it does separate by a sample point. And so right here, it tells you, okay, this is for the DeSalle phase 1, this is the water quality report, and this is the raw sample point. It does identify whether it's an inflow or outflow sample here. And it gives you the ability to export this sample point report as like a CSV or Excel file. And so you just click on this file, and it would export just the data. It actually almost basically provides it almost duplicates this report in its same format. There's also the ability to export what we call export raw data to CSV. And so that actually exports all of the water quality data for that project and all the sample points. So this one reports it just for that sample point. This reports all of the data. And then what's nice about that is then you can actually take that and do all kinds of statistics that you want, graph it however you want to, deal with that data. Because there are some limitations to this report. So you can go down through it. What is nice is you can see the data line by line. For certain users, you can actually edit this data, which I'll show you later. But you'll be able to edit the data from this point. And down below, it provides some basic statistics: minimum, maximum, average, range, median, and then the loading. Again, there's something wrong with the loading right now, and it does provide the sample description. You will notice probably, if you haven't already, that the problem with this table is that this, at least for this sample point, there's a lot of data associated with this sample point. And so as you scroll down, it's really, you cannot see the header. Being that it's a website, I'm not sure that I'm not sure that we can actually freeze the panes on this. We are going to look into seeing whether we can develop that capability. I've been talking about that for years, wanting to be able to do that, and programmers in the past have always told me that's not possible. But maybe as things have improved technologically, that we'll be able to do that. Now, if you're someone like me who is very familiar with water quality data and familiar with the way the layout of this is, it's actually pretty easy for me to be down here and to know, what I'm looking at, just because this is very similar to the module 8.1A's water quality reports, and so, I know that this, here is, I know that this is a pH value, and then I know that this actually, and that there's two of these, and so I know that this is the field one, this is the lab, and I know that this right here is the acidity value, and I know that this is iron, total iron, and dissolved iron, and total manganese, dissolved manganese, and this is sulfate. So you can get used to it and know what you're looking at if you spend enough time using it. But what you can do, like I said, is download this data as well and utilize it, the spreadsheet. There is another water quality report, which we call the full water quality report, for a lack of a better name. And this report is basically, it provides all the water quality data that is available for that project. And so it's not just the typical parameters, but like, for instance, if you had calcium data in there or chloride data in there, there's a variety of other metals, magnesium that you can have on there, potassium. I forget what all is in there, and there's other metals even that if you had in there, that should be showing up. And again, you can export that data as well.